Greetings to the Lunar Matrix. This is Elizabeth Sharma with an intuitive reading for the Lunar Matrix on Wednesday, December 19th. Today's reading is in anticipation of Friday's winter solstice and the gift of light and new awakening that we receive in that day and the days to come. In preparation for the solstice and in support for our participation in this great birth of light, I asked for a reading today to give us each insight into the best and deepest way we can be available to these potentials. The card to the center of the reading in the position of mind or awareness is the Hierophant. And the Hierophant is the healer teacher card in the deck. And what that means is the Hierophant represents our ability to understand and embody or act on our highest path of service in the world. We each have divine gifts to express, and this card represents our expansion into awareness of those divine gifts, what we have to offer. In its highest form, the Hierophant represents the divine coming into form. And so what a lovely representation of the gift of light that happens each year at the solstice. The gift of light and Christ consciousness coming into a new form in the world for each of us to receive. So today in the reading, the Hierophant is representing that gift for each of us. And another aspect I want to add today, because the Hierophant can be seen as a male card, the male aspect is speaking of the expression in the world and the action in the world, which is a traditional yang or active component of the divine. However, in this painting, Isis is embedded at the base of the Hierophant, meaning that all action that comes from alignment with divine is rooted in divine feminine. And Isis is the representation of wisdom with love acted in the world, which is represents also our partnership with Gaia and divine feminine. So don't think that this is a traditional quote male aspect. This is a very embodied and unified expression of the divine within each of us and in our partnership with Earth and with each other. So understanding this central aspect of the gift of divine light to each of us this week, the card all the way to the left in the position of body, and the Four of Swords is offering us a tool for embodiment. And the tool for embodiment is the reminder for us to ground in our practices this week. The Four of Swords, called truce, represents stability of awareness that results from our commitment to practice, to our personal practices. And it specifically teaches a fourfold way of practice, which I'll summarize quickly here because so many people find value in this, including me. The first step of the fourfold practice is to show up, meaning come to the present moment. The second step is to pay attention, meaning in the moment, pay attention to what has heart and meaning for you. Pay attention to the synchronicities that are present for you in the moment. Third, speak your truth. From this place of what has heart and meaning, speak the truth of your visions for what is possible now and moving forward. Release stories of the past, release the truth of what has been in the past, and speak the truth of what is present and what is appearing in the future. And fourth, release attachment to outcome, sometimes the hardest of all. Release your preconceptions of what will be and your attachments to your own limited perceptions of what is possible. And in releasing attachment to outcome, you open yourself and the world around you to expand into new realms that perhaps you've never even imagined. So again, anchoring your practices this week, and this teaching may be helpful to you in helping give you a focal point if you feel difficulty or frustration or stress this week. So again, show up, pay attention, speak your truth, and release attachment to outcome. The card all the way to the right in the position of spirit as a spiritual gift of the solstice and spiritual support for the solstice is the star. And when I first, I draw these cards before I do the video, and then I meditate, and then I share the reading with you. And in my own work with this spread today, I actually was moved to tears by the gift of the light, which is represented by the star today. And the star, we each are a star. We are each in a body, and our larger being is of light. When you work with heart meditations, you can experience yourself as a star radiating from your heart. The star is the card that teaches us and helps us expand into our own beings of light and heal our own wounds, so that we don't filter who we express to the world, but we are unafraid to fully reveal the full light of who we are. So this is the gift of the solstice, is a new gift of vision and clarity and access to new frequencies of light, and the ability to actually embody them and experience them in this amazing realm that we call Earth. So those are the teachings for the week. And as always, this felt really complete. But as I was preparing the video, I realized that I hadn't drawn a fourth card. This felt like a complete reading to me, but I did go and pull a fourth card right before I started the video. And it's so beautiful because the fourth card, something new to consider or something new to integrate, is the birth of light, the magician. And so this is I felt all of the guides and teachers smiling when I turned this card over, because as we prepare and come into alignment and receive all of our gifts, then what happens is the birth of the new world, the new realm. The magician is the initiation of what is to come. And so as we cross the threshold of solstice, we will be moving into a new realm, a new era, a new world that we will share. And so this is an amazing time to be present. It's inspiring and an honor to share this reading with you today, and to know that we are on this journey together. So I send solstice greetings and blessings to all, and I look forward to connecting with you next week on the eve of the full moon, when we will be moving into new awarenesses and new realms in our new world. So for now, solstice blessings. This is Elizabeth Shermer with the Lunar Matrix.